All right, let's begin.
Live across North America and around the world, it's the world premiere of Van Halen 3 on the Album Network.
We are back on the Album Network, live from Billboard Live on the infamous Sunset Strip. My name is Tommy Nast, and as you can hear, we've got quite a rowdy crowd tonight. Now, in case you hadn't heard, Van Halen has a new singer, Gary Cherone, and from the response we got during the commercial breaks, we were hearing Gary chants.
Has anybody heard of Gary? Who's heard of Gary?
I guess you guys like him now, huh?
A little bit.
A little bit. Gary, let me ask you a question. Were you a casual Van Halen fan, or were you a big Van Halen fan?
Why don't I have a mic
Casualty
stand?
now.
Everybody's got a mic stand.
Hey, you know what? Tell these guys.
I got to be in the band a little longer?
You can have the toilet if you want. I'd be glad to give that up to you.
No, I don't need one.
Gary, seriously now, before you joined the band, were you a fan of the band, or were you more casually into their music?
Yeah, I heard a couple of their songs. They're a pretty good band.
Ask him what's the difference. What's the difference between a casual fan? What's the difference?
Yeah, what's the difference between a casual fan and a fanatic? This would be fanatic.
Well, who's a fanatic? And I would bet to say there are no casual fans here tonight.
Neither on stage.
Now, what did you guys think, first impression-wise, when Gary walked into the room and said, "Hey, I'm here to audition for the job"?
Well, for one, we didn't audition him because there was no question about his talent. It was whether he was a good guy, just, a normal guy. Because Mike Alex and I are just like our audience. We're not rock stars. We make music for a living. That's what we do. We're just basically bricklayers. We just a little more attention to detail, so to speak, And the rock star thing just comes with the territory. He just came off a 5-hour flight from Boston, and he's standing there with a bag in his hand, just got out of the car, and I knew immediately, not a hint of LSD. That's lead singer disease. And actually, he's like, we just bonded like that, musically, and then on a personal level. And he's like a long-lost brother. He looks more like Alex than I do.
I don't know. I think he looks a little like Michael.
No, you do. No.
I don't know. Whoa! My brother!
You going somewhere
he
with
lives with us. Come on,
Had you guys been familiar with Extreme?
Okay,
Mike?
wait, Al. See, I'm the one who answers this.
Yeah, I think Mike was the big fan.
See,
Mike was a big
I'm going to say, yeah, I'm familiar with Extreme, and then this is where Al asked me, well, what's the drummer's name? I actually met Gary about 5 or 6 years ago at they have a thing around the world called the NAMM Convention. It's a music merchandising show, and Extreme was playing at one, and I actually met Gary at the show.
That's right. Didn't know these guys.
I thought you'd all like to know that.
Ready for some more music here? We are here to world premiere the new Van Halen 3 record, and this is a great song on here, and we'll have you talk about it afterwards. This is The Ballot or the Bullet. on the Album Network. That's The Ballot or the Bullet from Van Halen 3. I'm Tommy Nast. With me is Eddie, Alex, Gary, and Mike. The Ballot or the Bullet. Some great lyrics here. Gary, you and Edward are doing lyrics together. You guys sound more like a team that's been together for years and years. Tell us about this song.
Roll.
I think Alex
Into the mic.
answer that one. No,
Alex wrote that one.
Who's the politician in the band here now?
no, none of us.
No, that song was actually inspired by some the bluesy things that he was doing, and I had that title in my head for quite a few years now. It was a title of a speech by Malcolm X, and he kind of inspired me to finish it, and tells a little bit of a story. It's kind of
It's about equality.
getting your shit together, but the music really inspired it, so Eddie could tell you more.
I mean, the whole process of the lyrics, vocals, everything with Gary was just very open, very fast, very, I get to apologize because I mean, when something comes to me, I got like 5 ideas real quick. Hey, try this, like that, and sometimes a little overload on Gary, but because in his previous band he did it all, wrote the melodies, the lyrics, and just like I just wrote the music, stuck to that. So it was true collaboration. And Mike Post, are you here yet, Mike? All right, stand up, take a bow. Without this man, this record could not have been done. Come on, Mike. Mike. Mike.
Let's have a round of applause for Mike Post.
Co-producer of 3.
Co-producer, without him, he's like a drill sergeant. No, very soulful guy. I mean, we're friends, and above all, and I actually had to do so. He didn't tell me till later that I was pretty good at convincing him to do it because he didn't know what he was walking into.
Welcome to the den of Van Halen, right?
Actually, the very first thing on the record, New World, that's Mike playing piano. And we did that in one take at his studio, and we couldn't even see each other. And that's how, just like with Gary and Alex and Mike, how it's just meant to be. It's like the circle's complete. We're just, it's a tight ship.
Now, we saw the video to Without You before we got on the air, and the crowd here loved it. You guys filmed this in an actual hotel made of ice, an igloo, if you will. Tell us about the location, where it was, and how you got there.
It was cold.
Alex, go ahead, jump in. Mike,
It was cold. It was. It's a hotel in Sweden, right north of the Arctic Circle, called the Ice Hotel. See?
It only stands for 4 months out of the year.
Yeah, it's built during the winter time, and they tear it down during the summer. And the director thought that because of the nature of the song, that an icy, cold building would be a good way or a good metaphor for the way that this woman is supposed to feel after she's been jilted, So that's more or less how we interpreted it. And whether that matches the lyrics or not, at that time it was kind of too late to do anything about it because he already shot the hotel.
Were you guys real men, and did you stay there?
No, we didn't have time. Logistically, it was impossible. So we recreated part of it here on a stage, but
it was freezing.
It was in a freezer.
We wanted the realism. We could have used plastic or whatever to simulate the ice or whatever, but we had trucks of ice come in, and we had sculptors with chainsaws carving this stuff up, and it was like we were in a huge freezer for 2 days. It was great.
There's a scene in there where I leaned back on the ice chair, and for one, I was kind of like stuck to it, like when you put your tongue on a pole. My ass was killing me. But I was stuck to the chair, and I leaned back, and the damn back of the chair flew out. I slid, All
right, let's listen to some more music. We're going to hear New World into the #1 rock song in America.
With Mike Post on piano.
You. Here we go. New World Without You on the Album Network. and Without You.
We wrote that song 45 minutes after we met Gary.
Unbelievable. You guys have had #1 songs before, but you got to feel real special to the fact that this shot to the top immediately, and it's far and away the #1 most requested record at rock stations across North America. That's got to make you feel good, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Thanks to all of you.
Thanks to all of you guys. Yeah.
We'll be back with more from Van Halen 3. We'll be taking some questions from the audience tonight. We'll be taking some questions from the internet. And we'll be back with more with the guys on the Album Network.
Van Halen 3 will be available on sale beginning Tuesday, March 17th at all Blockbuster Music and select Blockbuster video stores. You can also go down to your favorite Blockbuster Music and listen to the new album before you can buy it beginning March 13th. We're back in a moment with more of the Van Halen 3 world premiere broadcast on the Album Network.
It has arrived. The day when you stop listening to the tales of other lives lived and begin to see that will be your story. When you find the destiny to which you were born, all you need to bring with you is your honor, your courage, and your commitment. It's your journey. Make it a good one.
Call 1-800-USA-NAVY. Let the journey begin.
Paid for by the U.S. Navy.
Yum dandy dandy, yum dandy hard candy.
Hard to resist, stay stations. We're so smooth and oh so dreamy. So hard to resist, stay stations. Long lasting, rich and creamy.
Brown butterscotch,
Chocolate man, peppermint, chocolate.
yum dandy dandy, yum dandy hard candy.
We're hard to resist, stay stations.
Taste stations from Hershey.
So
Hard to resist, stay stations.
Tom Chappell on what makes the difference in Tom's of Maine natural toothpaste.
Tom's toothpaste is an exciting difference from what's on the market because it is something from natural sources. And it does work. The teeth get really clean. They are getting the protection of fluoride. So we're not asking anybody to give up anything at Tom's of Maine. We're asking people to think differently. Nature works. It's that simple.
Look for Tom's of Maine wherever natural products are sold.
I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back, chili, baby back, red. I want my baby back, chili, baby back, red.
barbecue sauce.
I want my baby back, chili, baby back, red. I want my baby chili, baby back, red.
Barbecue sauce.
Nobody does baby back ribs like Chili's. I got my baby back ribs. Nobody.
Just one more case, Earl.
Oh, good.
And the truck will be loaded.
An important announcement to all Reese's Nutrageous truck drivers. Reese's Nutrageous bars are now 20% bigger.
Oh, no, my tires.
So now there's even more to enjoy. Chocolate, peanuts, caramel, and all that Reese's peanut butter. Please take whatever precautions are necessary. Especially if you're driving a 16-wheeler.
Reese's Nutrageous, now 20% bigger.
Hi, I'm Eddie Van Halen from Van Halen, and you're listening to Album Network.
I want a new Gallant.
I want a new Eclipse.
Yeah, well, I want a new job, too. How can I ever afford the payments?
It's easy.
Who are you?
I am the Wanta Mitsubishi Price Wizard. Your wish is my command.
Okay, then I wish for the lowest payments in the USA.
You got it.
Only one Tom Mitsubishi promises to beat any in-print advertised price in the USA. Model for model, option for option, payment for payment on any Mitsubishi in stock guaranteed.
Wow.
And at one Tom Mitsubishi, there's no hidden costs, no gimmicks, no extra fees, and all vehicles are available with no down payment.
That's a wish come true.
That's one Tom Mitsubishi, home of the Price Wizard, 3460 Sunrise Highway in Wanta. Call 785-4300, 785-4300.
And look, free floor mats.
That's my flying carpet.
Wanta will beat any in-print dealer's ad price or lease and reserves the right to purchase competitors' vehicle.
How would you like to find $15,000 a year to help pay for your son or daughter's college tuition? That's the average award coming out of the amazing new Intuition system. Intuition, the insider's guide to college aid, shows you where to find thousands of dollars for college regardless of how much money you already make. So you can get your share of over $50 billion available in guaranteed grants, scholarships, and low or no interest loans. The average award last year from using the Intuition process was $15,000, much of which never had to be paid back. Intuition is easy, it's systematic, and anybody can do it regardless of your income. If you're preparing to send your son or daughter to college, call now for more information about Intuition, the insider's guide to college aid. 1-800-747-9139. Money back if you're not delighted. That phone number again is 1-800-747-9139.